This is a game, this ain't no game. If this was chess, we'd be yelling checkmate.
They'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with my 4-5. Cocked on these suckers, time to die. Even as a youngster, causing ruckus on the back of the bus. I was a fool all through high school, kicking up dust. But now I'm labeled as a troublemaker. Who can you blame? Smoking weed helped me take away the pain. So I'm hopeless, rolling down the freeway, swerving. Don't worry, I'm about to crash upon the curb. Cause my bitch is bloody. Baby, if they tried to understand me, what should I do? I had to feed my fucking family. What else could I do but be a thug? I'm slanging with the homies, fuck hanging with them phonies in the club. Got my mind on danger, never been a stranger to homicide. My city's full of gangbangers and drive-bys. Why do we die at an early age? He was so young, but still a victim of the 12 gauge. My memories of a corpse, mind full of sick thoughts, and I ain't going back to court.
When I saw this vehicle, I felt like that. But I tried to be a true professional and not show my feelings. I actually never imagined that one day I would drive it, because this car is the car of my childhood. The first Mercedes MLs were not really good. A lot of people complained about panel gaps and that assembly was not great quality. It felt more like American car. The quality of materials were very low. It just didn't show the same luxury level that previous Mercedes shown to their customers. In 2001, ML had a facelift and changes were small, but it made big difference. Any ML W163 must have a spare wheel tire, because without it, it looks like juiced up on steroids, huge hatchback. Even Brabus with great aero kit and V12 engine that generated 560 brake horsepower didn't look as stylish as ML did with the spare wheel tire. Enjoy looking at the metallic bars that are in front and at the back. They've been more welded with more metal than from the factory, so it can push any unwanted vehicles from the road. Please do remember that it is a Secret Service car. Braking system like ABS and stability control systems were acting funny sometimes in the previous ML generation there, before the restyling one. But after the restyling, they fixed all the electronic problems and really no complaint about the brakes. Some people say that the smaller brakes, like from ML320 and small engines, they overheat a lot. So the best brakes for any ML will be brakes from the ML500. Legendary M113 engine. It has 3 valves per cylinder and generates 306 very reliable brake horsepower and 460 Nm of torques. It is very fast and picks up immediately. I consider M113 engines to be one of the most reliable engines in the world. Soon we will have the rarest E500 in the world with 7 G-tronic transmission that has only 60,000 kilometers. So this particular engine can go over 1 million kilometers without any major problems. It is very light because it's made from aluminum and silicon mixture, and because of that mixture it is very reliable. Of course there are some problems like leakage of oil through the head gasket, but it is easy to fix and very cheap to fix. What amazes me about this particular engine is that it done 480,000 kilometers and engine and the transmission feels like new with cars with so high mileage. I was utterly surprised. Interior of this ML is pretty simple, nothing complicated. I really like the quality of the leather, like true real leather, not like today. Mercedes leather today is really bad. Like I don't want to even touch it. The smell of this old good quality leather is amazing. I want to smell it every day, all day. When you sit inside of the ML, it's much more comfortable than G-Wagon. The sitting position, and you feel more relaxed. In G-Wagon you feel always angry. I don't know why, it's just the position. But after 160 kilometers it gets a little bit scary because of aerodynamics. You know, anyway, it's a big SUV, and when you drive it fast, the wind noise and the shakiness, it happens a lot. Please pay attention to this horrible sticker. Sticker covers big holes that were holding weapons and equipment of security service. ML has very interesting story. So Mercedes decided to
make something like G-Wagon, only cheaper for US market, because back then, believe it or not, G-Wagon wasn't so popular and Americans didn't go crazy about it. But then they thought, okay, we have a platform of G-Wagon, let's make something reasonable, more family, but more family oriented. But it was too expensive to engineer new cars, so they just built a plant in America. Interesting logic. I don't think that building a plant is cheaper than over-engineering a car, but you know, that's the outcome. The first ML was a really bad car, really bad car, and a lot of people hated it. But from 2001, that was a great vehicle. Not many people. It didn't have old problems like with the dashboard, with brakes, with suspension, and you know, they fixed everything here. It was hated when it came out, but then it grew on us right before the W164 came out. So that's really sad. Now I will tell you why this ML500 is so special for me here in Uzbekistan, because this car was a security car for our first president, Islam Karimov. And when I was a little boy, me and my friends, we used to gather and look at his caravan of cars when I was very little. I remember I had goosebumps when I saw this car. Now I'm driving it. This car is more expensive than gold right now for some people. Why? Because you have actual car that, you know, was part of the Uzbekistan history, and that's something amazing that never will happen or going to happen in the future. It's only now and here, and I'm driving it. I'm very sad I don't have funds to buy this car or to maintain it, and that just depresses me and kills me. But maybe one day we'll see, I will find this vehicle. I really want to buy this car because it's just in perfect condition. The security services took care of it, they changed oil, they changed everything. So there is nothing to complain about this car, really. The engine is 500, my favorite engine. It just makes me happy. The road's really very bad, we cannot go and stretch it as I really like to, but I'm just happy to stand near this car, just touch it. I'm really excited, and there's nothing right now that's going to spoil me this moment. It's just amazing. It goes and goes and goes, and it pulls really good. It's really good Mercedes, good, solid, old school Mercedes. Mercedes spent 500 million on research and development when they were improving the ML, and you can feel it here. But 500 million is a lot. I think there were some kickbacks during that period of management in the Mercedes, because W140, they spent 1 billion to create this car, and they spent 500 million to create, you know, just to improve what they already have. That's very strange for me. Very strange, but you know, that's the outcome. I really like the leather, I like the wood, and the smell of the car is really nice. You can feel this old school smell that is just amazing. There is nothing that you can compare with this, and this emotion. I'm going to just, you know, die from happiness right now. This is how I feel. This is really the emotions. The gear change, they like new. It shifts like a new car without any problems, really quietly, no spinning, nothing, just goes inside it, and that's it. It's a very comfortable cruiser. I feel comfortable here. That's just amazing. All right, thank you so much for watching my channel. Please subscribe, click that like button. I will have more very good, nice Mercedes in the future. Please do some charity, because when we do good things will happen to you. Take care and bye bye.
Solma sallanır ki, et aradın oy